Welcome to Credit Repair Cloud Training. I am your host, Credit Coach Nicole Scott, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to provide a client with an audit absolutely free, and it does not take much time. So you can literally give clients the option to sign up with you or not by providing them with a free credit audit directly from Credit Repair Cloud. And this can also be considered the work that you complete before the client has paid you any money. So if you are interested in repairing your credit, learning more about credit repair, and even starting credit repair as a side hustle, this is the channel you want to subscribe to. So make sure that you have subscribed, hit those bell notifications so whenever I drop a video, you are notified. And make sure that you have watched the entire Credit Repair Cloud training playlist. This playlist is going to show you exactly how to repair credit using the software Credit Repair Cloud. I'm a huge fan of Credit Repair Cloud, and I literally started a credit repair business using Credit Repair Cloud. If you need additional training, coaching, or mentoring, you can use the link below to sign up for one of our classes, one of our courses, or one-on-one training with myself, Credit Coach Nicole Scott. Make sure that you've subscribed to the channel, guys, because you watching my videos helps me because it allows me to get paid from YouTube. So the more that you support our channel, the more I can invest time into providing you guys with these great training videos. Make sure that you're sharing these videos that you find helpful on your social media platforms. So if you're finding value in some of the videos, share them on Facebook, share them with a friend, tell a friend. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get started. So when you first log into Credit Repair Cloud, this is the screen that you're going to come to. And you have two options. You can add a new client directly from the screen here, or you can go to the Clients tab right here. It's actually going to take you to the same place. So if we select Add a New Client, what we're going to do is we're going to add a new client into our database, and it takes us directly to that location. But if we went to the Clients tab and you wanted to add a client there, all you would do is select this little green button where it says Add a Lead or a Client, okay? And of course, the first step with any client or potential client that you're speaking to about credit is for them to get their credit reports. So you want to sign up to become an affiliate with Smart Credit. Smart Credit is our preferred credit monitoring partner, and they have amazing affiliate programs. So use the link below in the description and sign up to become an affiliate with Smart Credit. If you need credit reports with Smart Credit, you can use our link below, which helps support our channel. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get logged in. All right, so we are logged into the client's credit monitoring using Smart Credit, and you'll notice you'll see one of my company logos at the top left screen because we are co-branded with Smart Credit. So you can sign up and get co-branded with them as an affiliate and make more money. You can make up to $15 per client per month. So it is a great way to, you know, just have an additional stream of income, especially since this is already an expense that clients are going to have to pay for. So the first thing that we want to do is go to the reports drop down menu right here. So reports drop down, we're going to head to 3B report and scores. So a lot of people kind of get lost because it is very easy to get lost, especially when you're new to all of this. When I was new, I literally did not use Smart Credit because I did not know how to view the credit reports. So here it is. Click on that 3B reports and scores. This is going to take you to the 3B reports where you would need to do one more step. Click switch to classic view. So that's right here, this orange button on the right top corner. Click switch to classic view. This is going to allow you to view in the best way possible. And you'll be able to grab the information directly from the credit report. So what I do is I literally just copy and paste. So I'm just going to put all of the customer's information in Credit Repair Cloud. Now keep in mind, when you are working with a new client, you might not be clear on what their actual address is. So I really wouldn't worry about putting the address in until they have signed up and provided you with proof of address, because at this time we're just providing them with a free credit analysis, and we want to just make sure that before we spend too much more time, we obtain a payment from the client. So you will need to put in the last 4 digits of the client's social security number just to get them saved into Credit Repair Cloud. Now, I have set up some automations inside of my Credit Repair Cloud that will automatically put clients in using a form, or once they have signed up using a calendar link like Acuity or Calendly. So if you're interested in getting some automations set up for Credit Repair Cloud, you can schedule a free call with me below and I can get you started. So let's go ahead and just get the basic information. We just need the first name, the last name. We're going to put 4 zeros for the client's social, and then I am going to grab the client's email address. Okay, so I got the email address in there. The only other thing that we would need to do at this point, since they have not paid yet, is change them to a status. And whenever I have a client that is pending sign up, I put them as pending sign up / payment. And these are all custom statuses that you can put underneath your company information under the My Company tab. Now, if you have our credit course, I go over all of this in detail inside of the credit course. You can get signed up for our credit course using the link below, which is going to show you how to use Credit Repair Cloud. So we assign it to all of the people that need to have access to the file. We've got the status, we've got the start date. You can always adjust this later. If they were referred by anyone like an affiliate, you want to make sure that you put that person's name in there. And this person was an affiliate, but the person that referred them is actually not in our database as an affiliate. So we'll just make notes of that in the client's file if they sign up. So we'll turn the portal access on. You always want to make sure the portal access is on so they can access everything, log in, sign their agreement, upload their documents, all of those things. We are now going to select the agreement that this client is going to be associated with. Now, I'm sure most of you guys have different agreements, different payment options, and you want to just make sure that you have an agreement for each one of those options. Even if you are not charging anybody, you still want to have an agreement for $0 to sign up and $0 a month. And then just in the agreement, you would just want to add that they have to pay credit monitoring of $29.95 a month in order for you to continue to process monthly dispute rounds, and which are considered rounds of dispute letters. So that's what I do, is I always list, how much it is for the client to sign up. We charge $2.99 to sign up, and then $99 a month. You can select whatever payment is going to be best for you. It's just not a good practice to select a larger upfront fee before you've completed any work for them. So if you want to charge someone like $1,000 upfront, that's not really, accepted in the credit repair space. If you say, well, client wants to prepay for 12 months so I can help them for the next 12 months and they don't default, that's okay. You just want to make sure that's very clear in your agreement, and you would have to commit to repairing their client for a one-time fee of, say, $1,000, but this $1,000 would cover a 12-month period, so they are prepaid for 12 months worth of service. You want to be very clear in your agreement what the fee is for. In our agreement, our $2.99 fee is for all the document processing, because we literally dispute everything on someone's credit file every single month. That's a lot of postage. That's a lot of envelopes and paper and time. So, consider the fact that it does take a lot of time for us to do this, and you just want to be fair about it, across the board. So we are going to select the client agreement. In this case, it's $2.99 and then $99 a month. Portal language is going to be set for English. They also have Spanish, so that's pretty cool. If you have Spanish-speaking clients, you can certainly select that for them. And then I actually am integrated with ChargeBee, but a lot of you guys are not going to be, because it's no longer something that's available to people that sign up. So for us, we can still do our billing and everything through the portal. But in your guys' case, you will have to actually send an invoice from your merchant processor, and it's not going to be integrated. There are some automations you can set up with Billsby, but for the most part, billing is separate from Credit Repair Cloud. So we're going to just hit add lead/client. It's going to ask us if we want to save it without an address. Yes, we do. Once we hit OK, it will then save this information into our Credit Repair Cloud, and it will email the client their login credentials, and it will also send them a request for payment. So you want to do this at the same time. And of course, you guys won't be able to send payment from Credit Repair Cloud, but you want to do that almost immediately directly with your merchant processor. So now this client has received an email with the login credentials. They have also received an email for them to make payment. What we want to do is we want to perform what's called a credit audit. So once they are in the system as pending, we can actually provide them with a credit analysis. So we're going to hit import/audit, which is this little button right here. You can also go to tab 1. It's actually going to take us to the same location. So we'll hit import/audit, and we're just going to put in the login credentials for Smart Credit. We're going to hit import credit report now. We're going to select the credit provider. Now keep in mind there's only certain credit monitoring providers that Credit Repair Cloud is compatible with, and these are them. So there's Credit Hero Score. Keep in mind Credit Hero Score is owned by Credit Repair Cloud, and that's what they promote because that's their brand. You can still use Identity IQ. You can use Smart Credit. You can use My Free Score Now, My Score IQ, or Privacy Guard. Now, out of all of these credit monitoring, the only one that is going to be providing you with a FICO credit score is My Score IQ. The rest of the credit monitoring companies are going to be considered a Vantage 3.0 scoring model, which is perfectly fine because at this point we are just concerned about the data. And if we are just repairing the credit, we know that the credit needs work, but we need to focus on the data. And that's fine because the credit reports are still going to have the same data no matter if it's a Vantage score or a FICO score. So we might as well do a cheaper version, which is Vantage score. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this information entered. All right, so we've got our Smart Credit provider selected. We've got the email address and we've got the password. Now keep in mind you do not need to put a security word when you have Smart Credit. You only need a security word for like Identity IQ, which is going to be the last 4 digits of their social security number. So once you have your login credentials and your provider selected, you want to go ahead and just go to the bottom where you see the audit template, and you want to select which audit you want. Now we've put custom audits in here, and if you have my course, I show you guys how to create custom audit templates that get straight to the point, because the audits that they have now, sometimes a lot of people don't read. And of course when you're sending an audit, people are very I guess you can say straight to the point. They want to know exactly what's affecting them, and this is what this audit does. It doesn't have a bunch of stuff to read. It's literally like straight to the point. Like, here's your credit scores, here's what it is affecting you, so on and so forth. Obviously, I can't talk today, so don't mind me. All right, so let's go ahead and hit import and run simple audit. We don't need to save anything. This is just not necessary. What this is doing is basically Credit Repair Cloud, being the wonderful software that it is, it's connecting to Smart Credit, and it's bringing over all of the data from the 3B reports, which is the 3 bureau reports, inside of Credit Repair Cloud. So that way we don't have to do as much work as it would normally take if we were just processing a file on our own. It's literally going to bring all of the account data, the account numbers, the account names, inquiries, all of that stuff is going to be brought into Credit Repair Cloud. We'll be able to send this audit to the client to let them know exactly what's on their credit report that we're going to be working on for them. All right, so it does take a while to process, but just be patient. You might think, oh my gosh, something's wrong. No, it just takes a minute. Be patient. Patience is a virtue, especially when it comes to credit repair, because nothing in credit is fast. Believe me when I tell you that. Okay. All right, so we've got this simple audit, and you'll see it has our logo. It has a little photo here. It's got some really great information, and then boom. It tells the client, here's your credit scores. That's what people care about, right? They don't want to read a bunch of stuff. They just want to know, hey, what's it looking like? What do I have on my credit? And how do we fix this? And how long is it going to take, right? So here's your credit score. Your credit card utilization is fairly good. We want to keep the credit card utilization under 10%. I know a lot of people think 30%. 30% is too high. You want to keep your credit card balances below 10% of the available credit limit. So if your credit limit is $1,000, you want to keep your credit card balance below $100, because $100 is 10% of a $1,000 credit limit, just for simple math, okay? And again, you don't really want to keep a balance on more than 2 or 3 credit cards. Banks also look at that. You'll notice when people go to get funding, there's not a credit score requirement that the banks are going to tell you, oh yeah, you have to have a 700 credit score in order to qualify. They don't tell you that because it's the data that's on the credit report. So that's why you'll see some people that get approved with a lower credit score, because they might just not have a long history, or, you know, something on their data is still good credit. They're still credible, but, you know, maybe they've got some dings here and there. Overall, you just want to make sure that you don't keep balances on more than a few credit cards, especially if you only have a few credit cards. You don't want to have a balance on all of your credit cards, and you don't need to use your credit cards every month. Okay, don't feel like you have to use them. So let's go ahead and move on to the derogatory summary. This kind of gives an overview of all of the items that are on the credit report. And then here are all of the derogatory items. So this, wow, they've got a lot. So they've got 58 items total between all 3 of the major credit bureaus, being Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. So that's a lot of work. You know, I told this client, typically clients are with us 3 months, but based on this, it might be longer, because he said, when I initially spoke with him, he said, I have a few collections. He did not mention there were 58 negative items that are listed here, and that the student loans are in collections. So whenever student loans are in collections, it's challenging. Sometimes it's best to just get them out of collections and get into an income-based repayment plan. They only have 4 inquiries, so that's great. No inquiries on Equifax, only 2 on the other bureaus. So again, this number is total between all 3 bureaus. And other than that, it's just some brief information here, and of course our contact info. So we're going to email this to the client. We're going to go ahead and hit email audit to client, and you'll get a little bar that says, hey, this was sent successfully to the client. All right, awesome. So we have it set up in our system where we actually get carbon copied on everything that the client is sent. So we are also copied on this information. You can go ahead and hit next, and then it's going to save this as a pending report. And that's all that you have to do. Okay, so if you go into the client's dashboard, which is tab before tab 1, so it's kind of like, I guess you could say tab 0, you still won't see the credit scores. Why? Because you won't see the credit scores until after you have tagged the credit report. So we are going to be waiting for the client to make payment. Okay, once the client has made payment, we can go over to tab 2, where we can tag the credit report by giving it a reason and instruction for all of the negative items that we want to dispute on the client's credit profile. Once you tag and save the report, at that time, you will then see the credit scores on the client's dashboard. So don't think that it's not working. It just will not show until after you have saved that pending report and you have tagged it with all of the reasons as to why you're disputing something and the instruction of what you want done about it. So that's it for now, guys. I hope you guys found this video to be helpful, because there's so much to know when it comes to credit repair. But in my channel, I just try to keep it simple for you guys, because at the end of the day, we are not lawyers. We are just credit heroes looking to help change lives by educating people on what to do when it comes to credit. And sometimes we can get items deleted. Sometimes people have to settle accounts. And, you know, we just have to kind of take it case by case and focus on clearing up and deleting negative items and building positive items, okay? Building positive credit, making sure that we're educating clients that, hey, the credit card utilization needs to be below 10%, not 30%. Just things like that, little tweaks that we can do to help educate our clients. Again, guys, my name is Credit Coach Nicole Scott. I thank you so much for spending some time with me today, and I encourage you to subscribe and watch all of the videos in the credit repair training playlist. Let's go.